Hello! This is Yahweasel. Let's play Choice of the Dragon by Dan the Fabulous Lich and Adam Strong-Morse. Oh, poor Dan. He probably gets that all the time. Hey, it's Vertiginous, our old enemy. Ask where Vertiginous is. She lives in the mountains far to the south, and she wants this country as her own. Luckily, she's never been able to raise an army, since no one is stupid enough to follow her. She's crazy and very dangerous. Be cautious. A different conjured monster is waiting for you as you arrive at your lair. Mighty Drag King, it mocks in a wheedling voice. You may have been clever enough not to attack an innocent wizard, but you are no closer to your goal. My true master grows more powerful while you chase his enemies. Come to the peak of Crooked Mountain tomorrow at midnight, where you will learn what is required of you should you wish to live. Ask it questions, then eat it. It doesn't seem as smart as the last one. Maybe you can learn something. Who is your master? Why, I am summoned by the queen of this it was he a second ago! Why, the queen of this country you claim to... You cut it off mid-sentence by biting off its frog-like legs. It tastes utterly revolting. As you bite into it, the B-sides bug out in their sockets. Vermius said you couldn't hurt me, it croaks out. Vermius lied, you reply, destroying the monster. You settle back down on your hoard in annoyance. So, Vermius wants to face you on the peak of Crooked Mountain. You know where that is. The question is why? So that she can present me with a list of demands so that she can ambush and kill me, obviously. You know that she uses lies to manipulate her foes, and this seems like a classic trap. Do you want to show up atop the mountain at the appointed time? No. Not a chance. No way. Well, if that's the case, what is your better idea? I attack her tower at midnight when we're supposed to be on Crooked Mountain. You don't seem to have given me a lot of options, so sure, let's go with that. Sneaky. What's more, if a summoner has set an ambush for you, she's probably still at her tower and only sending demons or the like to ambush you. Cunning increases. You fly to Vermius's tower. The tower is a heavy granite structure. Wow, a granite tower? Structure with large oak doors at the base. 5 flames glow at the top of the tower. How do you plan to handle this? Start at the top and work my way down, knock the tower down, then kill anything still moving in the rubble. I don't think I have that kind of power, honestly. Let's start at the top and work my way down. 5 flames glow at the top. You crash through the wooden deck at the top of the tower. As you begin your assault, inky black smoke from the 5 flames around the tower's edge begins to coalesce into a strange, smoky form, all claws and eyes. You're trapped between the demon and whatever is below you in the tower. This could become awkward. Vermius climbs up the stairs towards you, her dragonbone staff glowing in her hands. She laughs.
I thought you might be smart enough to attack me in my tower, but it didn't occur to me that you would manage that yet still be stupid enough to leave a shadow demon behind you. Your doom is at hand, beast.
This is a bad tactical situation. What do you do? Lash out in a frenzy? That's pointless. Skewer Vermius as I race down the tower, planning on escaping the main doors. Well, this is just stupid. That's just dumb, so let's go with this. Diving down a tower at full speed with a demon at your back would take a lot of finesse. Trying to stab an enemy wizard simultaneously makes this an impossible feat. Impossible for anyone but you! Despite the odds, you pull it off. You don't escape unscathed. The shadow demon rips at you as you dive and severs nearly half of your tail. Oh no. Nonetheless, you make it out, and Vermius is very dead. After taking a moment to eat her body, you circle back and take on the shadow demon. Without its master, it is no threat at all. Finesse increases! Hooray! It takes you months to recover. What's my status? Battle-scarred! On the upside, you are able to loot her tower fully. You get a nice haul once you feel up to flying again. Many years have passed since you seized control of this kingdom. It's becoming harder and harder to resist your kind's urge to hibernate. Dragons typically hibernate for at least 10 years, perhaps longer. Some older dragons hibernate for generations. How are you going to leave your horde defended while you rest? Set a magical trap, prepare an elite squad of goblin guards. None would dare steal from me or try to stay away. I guess set a magical trap. These options are all garbage. A clever plan, but beware, magical traps are notoriously unreliable. In the years to come, many thieves would try to loot your lair, but none of them will make it past your trap. Good thing you're so cunning, aren't I? Wow, 90%. Aren't I, though? As hibernation overtakes you, you begin to think back on what you've accomplished, and dream of what lies ahead. Glory, treasure, loss, revenge, victory. Soon you will spread your mighty wings, and the shadow of your majesty will block out the sun itself. The finest baubles will line the walls of your palaces. The greatest hero will fall before your razor-sharp teeth. Soon, the whole world will whisper your name in fear and reverence. I really doubt that, given my name. But for now, you rest and wait. I finished with the following stats. Finesse 67%, Cunning 90%, Vigilance 51%, Infamy 81%. Wounds battle scarred. Wealth 18,150 gold coins. Blasphemy? But I did blaspheme, I just slightly undid it. We hope you enjoyed playing Choice of the Dragon. We release new games on a regular basis. Type your email— No! You've shown them my email address! How dare you! That obviously fake email address! We'll notify you when our next game is ready. Okay, great. Thank you. Do that. Thank you for subscribing. Great, whatever. Well then, you are, okay. I don't know what to think about this game. It was obviously, so, here's the thing. Interactive fiction is some of the oldest style of video games. So, like, obviously, the very earliest video games were actually sort of action games, because they don't require a lot of computer memory, and so they could run on very, very simple machines. But in the late 70s, throughout the 80s, interactive fiction was the main sort of, was one of the genres of video games, one of the first genres of video games. And this isn't that. Because interactive fictions give you sort of the illusion of much more control and many more options and many more ways of going, whereas this is very plainly, it's a step above choose your own adventure game, because a choose your own adventure game, you don't have stats or anything like that, but it is still fairly linear. I mean, it is a particular story that you are being told in order, which is fine. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. All I'm saying is it's interesting that is quite distinct from an interactive fiction, which is what it sort of seems like it ought to be. It's actually more akin to a visual novel minus the visual elements, although visual novels also sort of arose from interactive fiction, so I guess that makes sense. Anyway, that was a lot of reading, and I was feeling slightly sick before starting this, but I guess I'm feeling better because I didn't, die in the process of reading Choice of the Dragon. So there we go. We beat Choice of the Dragon, I guess. This last episode's going to be a short one, but the previous episode was a long one, so whatever. So next time, another game. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can help decide what I play next at yahweasel.com/poll. Cheers from Yahweasel.